Rare is a word associated with romanticism. But I must warn you, what I have to show is pictures of rare diseases. These are butterfly children. The stumps you see for hands are cause of flaky skin growing over what were once hands. The best one could do for the afflicted was to provide comfort, and now even that has been ripped away by secondary US sanctions. Sanctions imposed on foreign non-US entities for dealing with Iran. Actually, how are Iran's pharmaceutical market and industry impacted by sanctions? International economic sanctions, that is, that have been reimposed unilaterally by the US alone. The US claims sanctions have no impact on food and drugs availability. But to test the truth of that statement, all you have to do is take a glance at children with leukemia, butterfly children, and so many others afflicted by rare diseases or in need of specialized drugs. Drugs they cannot access or afford the way the economy is going. After all, sanctions do help increase inflation and decrease people's purchasing power. I'm Leila Faramarzi and you're watching Iran Today. Mr. Hashemi Golpayegani is Executive Director of EB Home. EB stands for Epidermolysis bullosa.
ببینید اینکه غذا و دارو تحریم نیست و
The US claims that food and medications are not subject to sanctions. As the father of an EB patient as well as 750 other EB patients, I can tell you that it is not so in practice. I am feeling the sanctions. I am feeling the sanctions, for example, in dressing here for EB patients. From May 2017 to May 2018, 15 of our patients died due to the non-availability of dressing.
Dr. Golpayegani has suffered from the condition firsthand. He has a daughter with EB, but has put his suffering into helping so many more. And that is an individual choice. It has nothing to do with his being a cleric. Be it domestic or imported, Mr. Golpayegani tells us of his EB patients' needs and in what volume the medication and sanitary necessities are needed.
ما 750 تا قریب به 800 نفر شناسایی
We have identified nearly 800 cases, but we must expect 1,200 cases per 150,000 persons, as international data shows. Our consumption of dressing materials depends on the injuries. UNICEF has reportedly allocated 5 tons of dressing to EB patients of Iran, and we think it would be enough for 1.5 to 2 years only.